Have you ever wondered why some WWE stories simply never end? Why certain mysteries were left hanging in the air, never explained, never answered, never given closure? Today, you and I are stepping into a world WWE never fully opened to the fans. A world of secrets, hidden decisions, abandoned storylines, and mysteries so dark that the truth was kept behind the curtains. In this documentary, we're unlocking the untold side of WWE, the missing pieces, the incomplete characters, and the story arcs that were left floating in silence. These mysteries didn't just confuse fans, they shaped entire generations of WWE storytelling. And what you're about to hear has never been explained on TV, never been officially addressed, and never been given the truth it deserved. If you are a real WWE fan, this documentary will hold you in your seat. And by the end, you'll say, This is the video WWE never gave us. Kane's debut in 1997 wasn't just a moment. It was an event that shook the entire wrestling world. The lights went red. The arena froze. The Hell in a Cell door was ripped apart. And for the first time, fans witnessed a monster who felt truly unstoppable. But behind this incredible debut lived a mystery WWE never fully addressed. What did Kane's mask really represent? The storyline claimed Kane was horribly burned as a child in a fire caused by The Undertaker. Fans believed his face was damaged beyond recognition. It made sense. The character was terrifying, unpredictable, and broken. But then, something strange happened. In 2003, when Kane finally removed his mask, fans were stunned. His face wasn't the disfigured horror WWE had built for years. Instead, he had only minor makeup. This confused millions. Was Kane actually burned? Or was WWE changing the story at the last second? Here's where the mystery deepens. Former WWE writers later revealed that Kane's mask was never supposed to represent burns. It symbolized something far more haunting, psychological trauma. Kane wasn't hiding wounds. He was hiding his identity, his pain, and the darkness he carried since childhood. But Vince McMahon never confirmed this publicly. No interview, no script notes, no explanation. The truth was locked away behind WWE's creative walls. Fans believed Kane's mask was his protection from the world, a shield from the trauma he endured. Others believed WWE simply abandoned the burn idea because Kane's unmasked look didn't match the story. And then there's the final theory, the most chilling one. Kane wasn't physically burned. Kane was mentally destroyed. The fire didn't scar his skin, it scarred his soul. This is the version fans have been debating for nearly 2 decades. So now the question is yours. What do you believe Kane's mask truly represented? Was he hiding a burned face or a broken mind? Tell me in the comments, because this mystery still has no official answer. When Bray Wyatt first introduced the world to Sister Abigail, fans felt something special, something eerie, something spiritual. Abigail wasn't just a name, she was a presence, a whisper in Bray's voice, a shadow behind every promo, a ghost that guided him deeper into the darkness. But who was she, really? That is a mystery WWE never fully solved. Some fans believed Sister Abigail was a real woman from Bray's childhood, someone who raised him in the swamp, someone who created the Wyatt family doctrine. Others believed she was a supernatural figure, a demonic force, something beyond human understanding. But behind the scenes, the truth was far more complicated. In 2017, WWE actually planned for Sister Abigail to debut physically. And the shocking twist, it wasn't going to be a woman at all. It was going to be Bray Wyatt himself, transformed into Abigail. This would have been one of WWE's boldest, darkest creative turns. Bray embodying his own inner demon. But just before the match, Bray got severely ill, and the entire storyline was canceled. That wasn't the only version. Leaked internal notes showed WWE had cast a woman for the role earlier. Fans later speculated that Nikki Cross, Sarah Logan, or even Liv Morgan were considered. But that version also vanished without explanation. And then came Alexa Bliss during the Fiend era. Fans were convinced she was Sister Abigail. The visuals, the black ooze, the possession, it felt perfect. But Bray Wyatt himself denied this in an interview, saying, Sister Abigail was never meant to be Alexa Bliss. So what was she? A woman? A demon? A lost storyline? Or Bray's dark psychological reflection? Many fans now believe Sister Abigail was never meant to appear physically. She was a symbol, the voice in Bray's mind, the force behind his madness. This mystery has survived for more than a decade, and even today, no one truly knows who Sister Abigail was supposed to be. So I ask you, what's your theory? Was she real? Was she supernatural? Or was she just the darkness inside Bray's heart? Comment your answer, because this mystery still haunts WWE. Bray Wyatt wasn't just a character, he was a universe. Every promo felt like poetry. Every storyline felt like a journey into madness. Every entrance felt like a work of art. Yet, despite being one of the most creative minds WWE has ever seen, Bray's storylines were constantly cut short, changed, abandoned, or erased without warning. But why? The truth is darker than you think. Bray's ideas were unlike anything WWE had ever seen. They weren't wrestling storylines. They were psychological horror stories, layered, symbolic, cinematic. Writers backstage admitted they often couldn't understand Bray's depth. His vision was too advanced, too surreal, too detailed for standard wrestling formats. Executives worried his ideas were too scary, too complicated, or too big for WWE's structure. The Fiend is the best example. He was unstoppable, terrifying, brilliant, a villain with lore, mythology, and purpose. Yet almost every major storyline involving him was derailed. Seth Rollins, Goldberg, Randy Orton. Each time the Fiend's momentum was broken without explanation. One writer revealed, Bray wasn't booked like a wrestler. He was booked like a movie monster, and WWE didn't know how to finish his stories. Another insider claimed executives feared the Fiend was becoming too powerful, a character who couldn't lose without ruining the mystique, but couldn't win forever either. And here's the saddest part. Bray often wrote his own scripts, his own promos, his own lore. But without a team who understood his vision, everything became confusing behind the scenes. Plans changed weekly. Directions shifted. Scripts were rewritten overnight. When Bray passed away, fans realized something heartbreaking. We had only seen a fraction of what he wanted to create. His universe was unfinished. His stories were incomplete. His mysteries remain unsolved. And maybe that's exactly why Bray Wyatt will forever be one of the most fascinating minds in WWE history. Now tell me in the comments, why do you think Bray's stories were always cut short? Was WWE afraid? Or did they simply not understand his genius? Your answers will keep this mystery alive.